हेलो एवरीवन, वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग। तो दोस्तों आज जो है यहाँ पे हम जो है अपनी अगली डिस्कशन करेंगे, दैट इज अ सोशियोलॉजिकल एनालिसिस ऑन जेंडर इक्वलिटी। राइट, बिफोर वी विल गोइंग टू स्टार्ट, please do like this course, and if you like this channel please do share it with the other students also. And this is a telegram channel, that is a सोशो समाधान। इस पर जो है यहाँ पे हम सारी पीडीएफ अपलोड करेंगे, जो भी हम कंटेंट पे जो है आपके लिए वीडियो बना के लेके आ रहे हैं। इस वीडियो में टुडे वी विल गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट व्हाट इज जेंडर इक्वलिटी। ठीक है, तो इक्वलिटी जो है यहाँ पे क्या होती है, इसका सिग्निफिकेंस क्या है, जेंडर इक्वलिटी जो है हमारी कंट्री में कैसे मेजर की जाती है, अभी प्रेजेंट स्टेटस इंडिया में जेंडर इक्वलिटी का क्या है, और आगे जो है यहाँ पे हम जो है जेंडर इक्वलिटी लाने के लिए क्या काम कर सकते हैं। नाउ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द इक्वलिटी। नाउ इक्वलिटी डज नॉट मीन कि हाँ भी एब्सोल्यूट इक्वलिटी होगी, but the equality means the relative equality in which everyone will going to get the equal opportunity and the rights. Right, they should not be having any discrimination with respect to the sex, caste, gender, etc. So if we will going to see, हम जितनी मर्जी जो है यहाँ पे इक्वलिटी की बात करते हैं, हम सब देखते हैं हमारे घरों से ही जो है जेंडर इनइक्वलिटी जो है यहाँ पे स्टार्ट हो जाती है। So we should try to reduce this gender inequality in our society. Now, if the real gender equality can come, how it will going to benefit the nation and the people as a whole? Obviously, it will going to improve the healthcare of the females, healthcare of the children, right? From the corporate sector also, if the females will going to get the equal opportunity for the business perspective, it will be very good. Overall, it will be good for the economy also. Legally, we will going to see that the better protections will going to be there for each and every section of the community. It will also going to reduce the human trafficking. Females will be able to raise their voices time and again. And if in real sense the gender equality can come, the country can accomplish more and more the higher goals, and it can become a much better developed nation in the world. Now, if we will going to see how the gender equality is measured in our country, these are basically the parameters. First is the gender development index. Right? If I will going to see the gender development index, how basically it is done. In the gender development index, we used to see in any nation how the future will going to be there with respect to the females, how the training is basically imparted to the females, and whether there is equal wages provision is going in the female section or not. So this is what basically the gender development index is all about. And then we are having the gender empowerment measure. Now in the gender empowerment measure, we actually used to see how much the participation of the females are there in public offices, right? Parliament. Then how much the financial independence is there to our females in the country. And then obviously the wages disparity, whether it is existing in our nation or not. Then there is a gender equity index is there. Now in the gender equity index, we actually used to measure the level of the education which is imparted to the females, how much the economic participation is there of the females, then empowerment of the females and what the steps the government is taking. And then we talk about the Global Gender Gap Index. Now this Global Gender Gap Index, it has been actually started by the World Economic Forum in the 2006. And now this index is focusing upon the level of the female disadvantage in this entire world. Right? Whether they are politically empowered, economically empowered, how their health is there, what is the survival rate is there. All these steps are basically taken into consideration with respect to the Global Gender Gap Index. Now, recently, if we will going to see what is the gender equality status is there in India, we used to see with respect to the literacy, 65.46% of the females are literate as compared to 82.14% of the male. In the primary level, 100% of the enrollment is there for the females, but out of this 100%, 74.6% of the females, they do not use to enroll for the higher education. Sex ratio also we used to see, it is 919 per 1000 boys. And then 48.5% population of the women is there in our country. Out of that, only 27.4% females, they are into the workforce. Parliament perspective, 11% of the seats are held by the females in the Lok Sabha and 46% in the Panchayati Raj. 1 in the 3 females, they used to experience some form of sexual violence during their lifetime. So overall, India used to rank 108 out of the 149 countries with respect to the gender equality around the world, which is not a very good, I can say. So what should be done? If we will going to see public authority or the government, they are basically bringing the different schemes like the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, right? But along with the government schemes, one of the most important thing I always used to tell to all my students, that the gender equality can be possible only when we will going to start it from our own home. Thus, we want to provide more and more enlightenment to our home. We want to basically provide more information for the ladies' freedom. We need to basically lead the example from our home itself. Rather than saying कि sir society नहीं कर रही है, let us start the changes right from our home, and slowly steadily we can basically enlighten our neighborhood and then the society as a whole. Right? So along with the different theories, feminist perspective, functional perspective, Marxist perspective, kindly add this thing in one paragraph in your answers. It will going to enhance your sociology marks. Right? So this is all about that how the gender equality is basically measured. In detail, the PDF of this video will going to be uploaded on the Telegram channel, that is Socio Samadhan. Please do like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.